I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. I am doing a message today from the ancestors. I was guided to do the message, so I am going to bring forth whatever message they would like to deliver today. I am using the shamanic medicine cards as I was guided to, so we will just see what message wants to come out. I am recording this the day before the partial solar eclipse on October 25th. Please just take what resonates and leave the rest. Sometimes it's just one line, or it could be the entire message. So just use your intuition and your guidance, and, you know, please take what resonates only. Don't try to make it fit. I'm definitely guided to stress that. So what do the ancestors want the viewers to know today? The first card that came out is the Lodge card. So with the Lodge card, it is counsel. So with that, I feel like your ancestors are trying to guide you at home. I feel like, you know, they're definitely, you know, I feel like, you know, you feel like you're in that sweat lodge right now where you're going through that hard time and you don't know if you're going to make it. And I feel like you have a lot of pressure on you, and you just, you know, it's a difficult time right now. The next card out is Rattle, which is disperse. So I feel like the ancestors are trying to disperse some of that, you know, negative thoughts you're having. And the bottom of the deck is the Drum, which is awaken. So I feel like those are very strong messages. But I feel like your ancestors are all around you. The next card out is the Sea Creatures card, which is immersion. So I feel like they're trying to get you, you know, to know you're getting fully, you know, this is an immersion into, want you to dive really deep, because then we get buried in the earth, which is Transcendence. I feel like it's, you have to go on this really deep dive to, you know, heal these things, some generational karma, but it's really, you know, going really deep. I feel like it's going back generations with that card. So as, you know, we do that deep dive into, you know, our family karma, we can really bring forth the things we're trying to bring forth. The next card out is the Journey card, which is imagination. And with that, I feel like, you know, it's telling you, you know, it's time to step onto your journey. The bottom of the deck is the Medicine Bag, which is treasure. Because I feel like this is what the universe is trying to bring you, and your ancestors are trying to guide you there, you know, to heal what has been blocking your family for generations. Look at the past. Look at the patterns of, you know, your relatives, your immediate family, your siblings, your parents, your grandparents, your cousins, your aunts, your uncles. You know, I would even look at cousins, you know, first, second, third cousins, and to see if there is, you know, I feel like this is some really long standing, you know, karma that's trying to get dissolved right now. And as that happens, it's, you know, it's a deep dive into your journey. It's asking you, what do you want to create? As you clear that, so you have to, you know, if you're clearing a belief, you have to replace it with a new belief. If you have a belief that doesn't serve you, you have to replace it. I had a belief about my mom and fried chicken, and I released that belief, and literally, like, within a couple of days, my daughter sent me a picture of that fried chicken. So I feel like the next card is Tree of Life. You know, I feel like this is definitely something that is ready to start something brand new, because that's the Conception card, and the card that goes with that is the West card, which is the Purge card. I feel like they're asking you to purge, you know, that karma, to, you know, give new life to your family line. And the bottom of the deck is Vision Quest, Seek. I feel like this is what this is asking you. Spend some time in meditation. Look at those patterns in your life, in your family's, you know, patterns, and see, because that can either be, you know, a romantic, issue, a financial issue. It seems like most things are either money or love. So I feel like as you meditate, I love to meditate in the sun. So as you meditate, I feel like you're going to get messages. I feel like the ancestors are sitting there trying to, give you messages. I feel that tapping on the shoulder. So just know that they are there for, to give you that wise counsel that you seek. So if you don't know which way to go, call in one of your ancestors that you were close to, that, you feel is very wise, or even one that you don't know. You can call in, if you've heard, my great grandfather was this or that, even if you've never met that person, but they have great knowledge, call them in and ask them to give you guidance. Ask for a sign, because I feel like they are all around you, way more than you know. I feel like you're definitely getting tons of messages, but I feel like this is definitely, asking you to heal this at this time. The next message is tree people, which is sustenance, and then we get stone people, knowing. And then on the bottom of the deck with that, we get soul retrieval. So I feel like something in the past caused basically your family line to go from the trees to the stone, and made something be really set in stone. And I feel like, it's a time that you can free that. I can't help but notice all the spirals on that, and we get the owl. So I feel like they're trying to give you the wisdom on how to free it. I feel like soul retrieval is, a great option. I have done, a past life regression. Me and Dave did a couple. But I feel like they're trying to, give you the guidance on how to free it. So I think it really wants you to listen. And like I said, if you don't know, call somebody in that is from your family lineage, that can give you that guidance, because they are right there. I feel, plant medicine. With that, we get the truth. So I feel like as you're out being grounded, I love to be out in, looking at the plants. I'm always looking out my window. We got, quite a few flowers out. We still have flowers blooming. We got a rose bush. It's just beautiful. She keeps giving me little perfect, dainty little yellow roses. So I feel like as you're out in nature, they're trying to, give you messages that I feel also could be, did your grandparent or, have a strong desire with, gardening or some kind of plant medicine, I know lots of people are, doing holistic things now. So, as well as, there's many other types of plant medicine you can use. I've not experienced any of that, so I don't know. But I feel like if that's something you're called to, that could give you some truth. But just, I once again hear beware or be aware. So just be very careful when you're doing things like that. And then the next message is the North card, which is solitude, which is, sometimes we have to spend time alone to heal things. And as soon as you heal them, there can be a quick change. I mean, in the energy, you could be surprised at how quick it can actually happen. The last card we're going to get is the Feathers card, which is the Restoration card. I feel like, it is asking you to, clear away that karma, that energy that no longer serves you. I feel like, listen to the guides. They're really trying to reach out and give you, guidance. I'm hearing maybe messages through music. So, if you're listening to some music, I feel like you may be getting some guidance on what to do. Also, I hear be aware of what you're listening to. I know sometimes people listen to music and they don't listen to the lyrics. They listen for the beat or whatever. But sometimes the words can be very programming. So I'm hearing be very aware of the words. So maybe even just listening to like the solfeggio tones, or like some singing bowls, or the drum, or some other type of music, even classical music, versus something with words, because sometimes those words are very programming to us if we're not even listening. So something about the music is really a strong message. But I feel like now is a time of restoration, that the ancestors are here. They're trying to, help with this restoration. I feel like now is definitely the time to step forward and do this. I know I've been working on my family karma, so I invite you to take a look into your family, patterns, and even through generations, and, because now is the time that all of that can be cleared away. That is the message I have for the ancestor message. I was definitely guided to do it, but I feel like they're saying it's definitely a time to reflect on the family karma and to clear it, and ask your ancestors for help, because they're trying to help you get to, this place of this tree of life, this new conception. I hear as you do that, you have to do that purge. So sometimes we're really resistant to purge those things. It's, we feel it's better to know it's the devil you know versus the devil you don't know. But I hear that is not true, that as you release that energy that's not serving you and really step into your power and immerse yourself into this soul journey, you're going to really, it's such a new opportunity for your entire family lineage, I hear. And once you fix, the karma with that, you go in the Akashic records and you clear it, and you can clear it against all time, space, and reality, and have it removed from your family karma. It literally can go away. I'm just really drawn to the tree people and the stone people, that, I feel like it started as the tree people, and then I hear it was cast in stone, and then, so there's something about that, something about energy being cast in stone. So here, we're going to get a message, because my guide said pull a card. So we are going to pull a card about what is written in stone. What is the message written in stone? We get the Queen of Swords is the one I see that's up for facing up. And then we get the Page of Wands and the Tower. So I feel like as you stand in your power, it can change so quickly. I feel like you can bring it in like instantaneously. That tower falls really quickly. And I feel like this journey is really calling you to dive deep and to really go in to heal, these things. This looks, Five of Swords and this Five of Swords. It looks like, he's being a little bit tricky. And I feel like it was some tricky behavior, of the things that caused this transformation to the tree people, to the stone people. And I think that as you stand in that power and unveil that behavior and really speak your truth, you're going to really change the energy. I mean, the Tower is right now and really quickly. So I feel like all of the power is in your hands. Ask your ancestors for help, because they're definitely trying to give you a message. So thank you. Have a good day.